So yeah, man, come and check. Another Yemen. I am the Yemen king. I'm just gonna accept that.
So we done. We're done keeping tally. We're done trying to keep you accountable. We just gonna let you go crazy with your Yemens.
I'm not gonna go crazy with it because I mean it has to become a controlled substance at this point, you know. But I'm aware that I have a problem, and, and I'm going to try and get help.
Yeah. Go to therapy.
No, I'm gonna go to Yemen.
Yemen.
Hey man, you gotta go to Yemen.
We had a pretty good podcast, pretty good episode this week.
Yeah.
We covered some pretty good topics, such as birth control. Who is it mainly for? Should it just be either for the women? Should it be for the men? Can we find some common ground where you know the guy doesn't have to get his balls
Well,
clipped, or
this guy
or
said he's gonna
where
get the balls cut.
because there are health factors on both ends, right? So, but we also covered breadwinners, like, and also who is the leader of the household? Is it for whoever's bringing in the money, or is it always gonna be like the man of the household?
We should have dug deeper into that. See, now you pose a different question, like who is the head of the household?
Hmm.
We dealt more with the breadwinner
We did.
situation
We
because
did.
there's some women that are just strong and dominant, and
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
they running their house.
Mm-hmm.
So like I never really understood when I was growing up, like you would ask a guy or a man, and he's like, I don't know, you gotta go ask your auntie. She run this house.
Oh,
She
hey.
she the boss, and I get a lot of that now. I understand it.
You understand it?
I understand it. I really understand it, and it's not a bad thing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's just I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I know why they saying that.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, we should have dug into that as well.
I think we're gonna have that for an upcoming episode.
Yeah, we might have to do that next.
Because there are a few topics that we gotta dive deeper in.
Yeah.
But we've also dove into to a little bit of our past a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know
You know?
about diving. Man, we didn't dive. We just talked about it.
Well, it's
We
some
didn't dive.
years back.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about my childhood.
Obsession.
How I always thought, my dad thought I was weird, because I was playing with bugs and stuff. So I always thought that he thought I was weird. I don't know.
Come to turn out that I played with bugs too.
Mm-hmm. So it's just
so
a son and his dad just in the backyard playing with some
bugs,
bugs.
man. Like, come here, man. Let me show you how to. You doing it all wrong, man. But yeah, we that's another good thing about this pod, man. We discover some things and we learn about each other and we talk about things that we
Never really discussed
Yeah.
before.
and another good thing about this pod and talking to your parents, I used to think my dad did not like me growing up because he bought all of us bugs, all the boys bugs.
Mm.
And when he gave me my bug, well, I had to think about it. He gave me mine first,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not the oldest, so I'm the second to the oldest. But he gave me mine, and it was, I believe I was a senior, and it was a Volkswagen Shell and a motor.
Mm.
Gave me the keys. Still had the big old steering wheel on it and everything, right? So, I went and I got a job,
Mhm.
and I put speakers in there. I put sounds in there. I lowered it
Mhm.
correctly. At first, I had like sandbags and all of that in there just to
Oof.
get it lower.
Yeah.
And I went and put some. You know what? I didn't put no rims because it came with some the Volkswagen rims that were chrome, and then it came with low profile tires. So that made my car look lower. So I did all of that, and then I went to school for auto body, and my Volkswagen was the project. So he bought everybody else's Volkswagen, but he fixed them up.
Oh, so you had to fix up your own.
Yeah. And just, later on in life, I'm cutting my dad's hair. And I said, Pops, I thought you didn't like me growing up. You used to treat me bad.
I thought you was going to say, you know what? Cut your own hair.
Nah. He said, what you mean? I said, well, just the bugs, for instance, how you bought my Volkswagen and just left it as that. And, but when you bought everybody else's, you fixed them up. And he said, well, what did you do when I gave you the bug? He said, yeah, I went and I put all. He said, yeah, I knew you was gonna do that, and I didn't want your bug being way better than theirs, so I had to do that for them because they wouldn't have did that. And I was like,
he knew what you were capable of.
I said, it's so many ways you can look at that. It's like he already knew,
the potential.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna give him this bug. He gonna just take off. He probably gonna do some stuff that I wasn't even gonna do to it, And then it's like, well, I can't just have them looking silly because if I get him a bug like this, they just leave it like that. So, they can ride with their brother, And it's not a knock on my bros or nothing. It was just like, and I think I said this before, each one of your children, you know what I'm saying, differently. Like, my dad did some stuff. My dad, he was funny. Like, this is a whole we turn this into another pod, but, just that. And that's the reason why talking in this podcast is talking to each other, and we're learning some things about each other. So, yeah, check out this episode this week, man. It's dropping on Thursday. And please like, subscribe, and most importantly, drop a comment, even if it's just to say, hey guys, I checked out the episode, keep up the good work. That means a lot too. So with that being said, see you on Thursday. Generational Talk, the podcast.
All they do is yap, 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 all out the mouth. I don't understand what you really talking about. If you ain't talking about the dollar, what you talking about? All they do is yap, 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 all out the mouth. I don't understand what you really talking about. If you ain't talking about the dollar, what you really talking about? Been grinding.